by Fan Bar up in San Jose. We're in our 9th year of business. And we've been using personalized custom cocktail menus as a way of bringing in groups. So what is a personalized custom cocktail menu? When we started doing these 8 years ago, custom menus were not a thing really, and now they're a lot more prevalent. So you'll see them, like we always have our Star Wars cocktail menu that's always available anytime you come in. And we started making menus for the special events, Harry Potter movie premieres, or Game of Thrones trivia. And then we realized we could make them more personalized, and we started doing them for individual groups. Can you hear me? Okay. We started making for individual groups and having them a lot more personalized. So why we started doing this, we do it for 3 reasons. First of all, it's a way of competing for that business. Is the mic working? Yeah, okay. It's a way of competing with other venues for that business, and we were able to do something really custom. So this menu is 7 years old, and there's drinks on here that we wouldn't put on the menu today, but back then they were good for what they were. And this is truly personalized. So this was a surprise for the guest of honor, and the drink names are his nicknames that he had growing up, and then we matched them with drinks that he used to drink over all the time that we knew him. And so that's one of the reasons, is to make it really personalized. The other thing we do with it is to highlight items that we're using that not everyone's using when it comes to certain spirits. So again, ginger beer 8 years ago, not every bar had, so we wanted people to know that we had ginger beer. Hand squeezing our own juices was something not everyone was doing. That particular flavored vodka in the Emotini was a specialty flavor that not all the other bars had. So it was a way of highlighting ingredients or spirits that we carried that other people didn't carry. And the third reason was social media. It looked great on social media. So we have a hashtag 7SVG custom menu, and I direct customers that want to order a menu to that hashtag so they can look up samples. And then it was great for photography. People would come in, see the menus on the tables, take pictures, get it up on social media, so it really helped build our reputation online. The very first one we did was for a May the 4th party, and you can see the background's really plain. It was a really basic menu. There's one on there, the lightsaber, that actually Paul came up with the recipe, and it's our longest standing cocktail that we still have on the menu today. But the other ones were very generic. A solo teeny didn't mean anything special. It was just a vodka cocktail. The Death Star Red Vine didn't tie into the name at all. And as we worked with it more and developed it more, the spirits kind of talk to me and have character and personality that I match up for different themes. So the next thing we did was to get letterhead. So we pay about $125 for 1,000 sheets of this, and I create the menus just on a regular Word document, and I print onto the letterhead, and it has all our info, where to find us on social media. So now when people were taking pictures of it, even if they didn't tag us, all our information was there, and they could see what it was. This was one of the earliest versions of the Star Wars cocktail menu. And again, now we started to play a little bit more with tying in the name of the cocktail and what that character was to what the drink was. So the first thing we started playing with was color. So on the left is our Darth Vader, which it was hard to get it to photograph, but it looks blacker when you see it in person. And on the right, this was our Darth Maul, and we went with it just because of the colors, red and black. That we felt like it tied into those characters. Also for the Darth Vader, it's an adios with cranberry, so it's a very strong double shot drink. And so he's a very strong character, and again, that tied in. We started to work more and tie more into it. The Darth Maul became the Kylo Ren, and the Darth Maul is actually our Hurricane, which was a cocktail that we've been using or making our own version of it since before we even owned our own bar, when we were just bartenders. But as a Kylo Ren, it's stormy, it's an emotional, so it tied in more to the drink as we developed it and went on with it more. Then we started playing more with the character of the spirits. So we came up with our Maz Kanata and our Finn and Poe. And if you're familiar with Star Wars, Maz Kanata, a lot of people thought looked like Estelle Getty, and that's what I thought too. And so that's a cocktail that if Estelle Getty could walk into our bar, that I would make her. It has Hendrick's gin, fresh squeezed, ruby red grapefruit juice, a little bit of lime and soda water. And it's that kind of classic, refined, don't mess with me, boss lady kind of a drink. And the other one we worked on was a Finn and Poe, and that is basically a Travala, but with hand squeezed juices, tequila, Firestone 805, fresh squeezed lemon and lime juices, and we do a tahini rim to make it stand out a little more and be something a little more exciting. Both of these cocktails also, I don't normally drink gin, grapefruit juice, tequila, nuts and Pisco, or beer. And these were cocktails that I enjoyed the taste of, so I was able to work with those ingredients that I didn't like as much normally or wasn't as comfortable with, and not cover up the flavors, but just enhance them. And so we went with the Firestone 805 also because we always have it on draft, and this is a menu that's always available. So this is our latest version of the Star Wars cocktails, and this is always available, and it has our most popular cocktails. It has a really good variety. It's front and back when you see it in the restaurant. It has a really good variety of different kinds of drinks. The next step, I don't have my advancer. So we also did a Game of Thrones, and this is showing the first and the latest version. So our first version was for viewing parties, season 1 and 2. So there's a red wedding, milk of the poppy, the kind of cocktail or the themes that were really popular in the early seasons. And then we had a more updated version for the season finale. We had an Ant Banger, we had a Night King, Wildfire. And so this is how they've evolved over time. And then the cocktails evolved as well. Like now we have we call it a strawberry smash, the bullet bourbon with house-made strawberry puree, fresh squeezed lemon juice, ginger beer, and something a little bit different. So our cocktails have elevated and evolved over time as well. Harry Potter trivia, we had a lot of fun. We did a sorting hat, and so we didn't tell anyone what was in any of the cocktails, just there was 4 houses, 4 colors, and when you ordered, the bartender they sorted you into your house. And so we didn't want people ordering by the drink. And then when we came to elevate it a little more and update it, we were working with a consultant who's really big on Harry Potter, and she wanted a unicorn's blood. So she wanted it like the movie, where it was kind of iridescent and glittery. And so we went and found edible glitter from a baking store and started making these cocktails that kind of just something a little more exciting, really photographs well for social media again. So on the left is the unicorn's blood, and on the right is our coaxium, which is from Solo, a Star Wars movie. And again, it has that glowy, that particular drink, it's really just about the visual. It's a handshaken daiquiri with fresh squeezed lime juice. And then the touch of blue carousel and glitter, just to look something a little bit different. And this is our crate. So again, trying to play with things a little bit more. If you're familiar with the movie Crate's the Planet, that had all the salt and the red was underneath. So we do the red strawberry puree on the bottom and salt rim the glass, and then pour a handshaken margarita on top. And so you can drink it Jedi style, where you don't make the footsteps and don't stir it up, or stir it all together. So working with the menus, we used to do it for no charge. It was just a way to compete and get people in, but it was taking a lot of time. And I started doing tastings and letting people taste the cocktails and weigh in on what the cocktails would be. And so we had to come up with some rules. And so one of the rules is that we always have control over what the cocktail is, because it represents us. So you'll never see a Jack and Coke on one of the menus. I want to highlight drinks that we're doing different than everyone else is doing, or spirits we're carrying that no one else is carrying. I used to do a lot more of your choice of vodka, and now we pick a vodka, we pick a tequila. We could pick, and we don't pick the most expensive spirits. To us, it's not about the upsell, it's about the side sell. So if we can talk you into a whiskey, even if it's $2 cheaper, that only we carry, and you love it, you're gonna come back to us again. But you can find Bullet anywhere. So that was one of the rules. And then another of the rules is there can only 1 per night. So this is our bar copy. So every time that we do these, I make a copy for the bar, 2 copies actually, that go behind it for the bartenders to look at, that have notes on how to ring it up. Sometimes it's a drink we already have a recipe for, so instead of having it all typed out, I have quick little bullet notes for them to see. So because they have to keep track of the drinks, we can only do 1 per night, and so that's one of the rules as well. This was a really personal one. This was a bachelorette party, the last fling before the ring. They picked the drink names, and it was all things to do with their relationship, where they had a first date, where they got engaged. And they didn't want any description in there. They wanted their guests to ask them questions about why the drink was named that, so they could talk about with their guests and friends and family about it. There's another one, Studio 54. So along with getting people to come in and have parties with us, we hear a lot of, I haven't had a birthday party in 10 years or 20 years, I just don't celebrate anymore. So having custom menus got people to celebrate who otherwise weren't. And it took it another step further, where we have a lot of dress-up themed costume parties, which again just looks great. When people walk into a bar and everyone's dressed like Studio 54, or a toga party, or Under the Sea Gods, or we've done so many different themes. It's really, really eye-catching, and again gets us noticed that way. There's another one we did. It was a surprise. The guest of honor loved Chris Pratt, so it's all his different characters. And again, trying to play with, like, the Star-Lord had glitter in it, so it was kind of that spacey look to the drink. And we did a tasting to pick these out. So I do let people tell me, you know, I really don't like tequila or I really like whiskey, and I'll focus that. But I don't let them pick the drinks altogether, because I have had people come to me, it's like, oh, I want a Jaeger bomb, and then I want a vodka soda, and those are just drinks that don't belong on a menu like this. And I tell everyone, like, sometimes people think that they're locked into the drinks on the menu, and that's all they can order, or their guests can order, and the whole bar is always available. So I tell them that everyone knows there's Jack and Coke. You don't have to put that on there. And I did have a request 2 months ago. Someone really wanted a screwdriver because it was his bachelor party, it was something, a title or something, and I said, you know, I can't put that on a menu like this. But we got orange bitters, and we did vodka, orange bitters, soda water, Sprite, and that gave him the drink he was looking for flavor-wise, but allowed us to talk about something different, like orange bitters that you may not find everywhere. This is another theme party that went with costumes. It was Back to the Future. Again, playing with what those characters are, what those things mean, and trying to do something a little more unique. There was an Uncle Joey, who's the one who's always in jail, and he wanted a jailhouse hooch to go with it, and he wanted it to be gross, like jailhouse hooch would be. And I said, we can't do that. Like, at the end of the day, we're not going to get so tied into the theming that we make something that's not palatable, that's not attractive. Like, we still have to find a way to have it be good. So we did a sangria with that, where we made our own there in-house with fresh fruit and stuff. So we're able to get that hooch idea, but without it being something that was, at the end of the day, not something that you'd want to sell. This was one of my hardest ones to do, is an Archer themed menu, and I had never seen Archer. And it's really big to me to tie in the characters to what the drinks are, and you know, you have different, some spirits like tequila and whiskey's more assertive, it's a stronger drink, and vodka's a little bit more playful, less serious. So I had to watch a couple episodes to try and kind of get a feel for it. You know, I didn't get sucked in, but I did watch a few and I liked it, but some of it was gross. But it was hard to do one, so I'll get ones like World of Warcraft or different video games that I just have no idea who these people are, and so it's really hard. That's really a struggle. And another one that was really hard was a golden celebration. So she was turning 28 on the 28th, and she wanted gold-themed drinks. And other than Goldschlager, you really don't have a lot of places to go with that. So that was a little bit of a struggle, and to get through all the way. And just coming back again to the Star Wars cocktails, these are ones, again, we keep these always and have them available because they're our most popular. And we really played with different ways of doing things. I mentioned the lightsaber earlier. That is a 3 olives grape vodka. 3 olives, we just really like their flavored vodkas. We think the flavors are the most crisp and easy to work with. And then we use lemon juice, because every drink, I've heard this before or not, but you should have 1 part sour, 2 parts sweet, 3 parts strong, 4 parts weak. That's the mixer.